Hello. I wanted to try something different today that I haven't tried before. I've been obsessively scrolling through TikTok because I'm stupid and I got TikTok. But I've seen a lot of people doing wood burning and it looked really cool. We've had a wood burning kit for a while. We used it to do for my husband to mark some of his carpentry that he's done. And I played with it one time to do a little design on a dice box that he built. But I want to try and do some fun stuff, so I have these old little birch rounds that I thought would be fun to put something onto. And then eventually, once I've practiced enough using these, I want to make myself a greenhouse sign for my new greenhouse that we built. So I'm going to start with some sketches, and then we'll start working on these, and I hope this goes well and I don't burn down the house. Wish me luck. I have my tea, which is some cinnamon basil, dried strawberries and dried apples, because I don't know, somehow somewhere between gremlin and cottagecore. I was thinking for these, I had an idea, oh my god, a few years ago. I'm not super into zodiac astrology, etc. As a strict thing, I guess. But I do love the designs and the incorporations of stuff, so I thought maybe a neat, simple design would be to take, oh my god, there's a dried, okay, hold on, grab a nicer one. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, would be to take some chickens and make them like Zodiac chickens. I'll start with ones I know. I know who I am. I'm Capricorn. Goatfish it is, so let's see. So I think if I do just simple rounds and then do stars, I can practice my technique. I'm gonna just use one tip for the whole thing. Just to get used to drawing with this. And then later on, if I like this and I do it more often, maybe I'll play with other tips to try and do more interesting stuff. So let's draw some chickens and make them Zodiac themed. If people like these designs enough, maybe I'll try and make some stickers out of them. We've got our chicken base. I feel like this is going to be kind of like the lino cuts, where I'm going to have to figure out how to do this right, negative space for lines and stuff. What a weird chicken. Can I just say? Scorpio's gonna be so fucking weird. Holy shit. It's just like a... I've just drawn a fat scorpion with a chicken head. Please. I've toucan Sam'd this bird. No wings, just human arms. Okay, all our sketches are done. Now it is time to start quickly sketching them on our wood circles. And then I will plug this guy in and we'll start burning. Okay, so I have my wood burning tool plugged in and heated up. She burn. I have this spare piece to act as an extra buffer when I rest it on there. And now we're gonna start wood burning these. So I think I'm gonna start simply and do just lines to practice first, and then I'll go from there. So I'm gonna pick out ones that I think would look best just with line work and not using the negative space. And then I will go back in and I'll do the other ones that have maybe are simpler, so I can try and do the opposite. Alright, let's learn. Let's learn together. Alright, I'm gonna start with the hand because that's actually overlapping something. I feel like, oh, everything smells so nice. I feel like wood burning is like a lot of other mediums where whoops, it's learning the speed. That's important. Oh my god, that is not how those legs work. Yeah, well. Alright, let's do our bow. Okay, so there's our first one. So I guess keep that in mind. I'm gonna add a bunch of dots to be like stars. Oh god, didn't know it would do that. Alright, there, that's that first one done. That one's Sagittarius. It's funny because from the angle I'm working at, it doesn't look like it's doing anything, and then I look at it straight on and I'm like, oh yeah, it's working. It's definitely tedious. I might not finish all of these today. Because you gotta go slow. I mean, not crazy slow, but slow enough. that like everything takes time. And because I'm not able to just paint stuff, you know what I mean? It's just taking so long. Yeah, this may be, I may just do a couple of these for now and then finish the rest later because holy crap, this is gonna take me a fucking day. Here is my first go with just lines, and here's me trying to do the negative space. It's definitely very different, and this is very time consuming, but I think it turned out pretty cute. I think an issue I'm having with this wood is a lot of these are very kind of soft. So I'm going to try a couple of the harder ones. I may not finish these today because this took a long time, but if I get a couple done, I can kind of truck away at these over the time and keep practicing, and eventually I'd like to, I don't know, make some bigger things. But next we're going to work on, I think, the Capricorn because it was on harder materials, and the Scorpio because they were both on harder ones, and I'll get these 4 done and we'll be good. I don't know if it's necessarily easier. There's a few less spots where it like burns through, but you can see these like soft spots where it's been doing it. So I don't know if the harder the wood, the easier this is, or the softer the wood, the easier this is. Alright, now I've spent a long time filling this. The other one I found, in order to differentiate it, I had to do these like really dark lines around it, which again, if I was somebody who knew what they were doing, this would probably be easier. And or I'd probably be using different tools to do these things, but that's okay. So I pretty much worked on the rest of this in silence. It took a lot of focus and surprisingly a lot of energy because holding the pen or wood burning tool the way that you need to in order to get it to burn, especially with my like cheap kind of crappy version of it, meant that I don't know, my hand was in like a really awkward position and I was not very comfortable. So I think if I do more of this, I might see if I can buy at least better tips. A few that I'd seen on TikTok had a very different end on it, and they seemed to be able to, because it was like a little squared wire almost, so they were able to use the edges for fine points and then the flat to do like larger sections. So I might try and see if I can get one of those or make one. I'm not sure how that works. Do some research and add that in. But while you watch me finish throwing in some swirls and kind of get a good look at the final wood circles, I thought I'd take a minute to thank my patrons. So there is Cloak, Megan Collins, Haley Holmes, Michelle Collins, Vina Carr, Katie Fairbanks Haynes, Sam Bennett, Courtney Tizard, John Rex, Dan the Penguin, Michelle Dewing, Milla Pixel, Renee, Sarah, Emily Cannon, Nicole Goodnight, Justin Thulu, Atticus Jackson, So Spice, Audrey McAvoy, Olivia White, Philippa Riggs, Jacqueline Burrow, Rory, and Andrew Wilson. Thank you guys so much. Because of you, I get to make videos like this and take time for that. If you would like to join my Patreon and see works in progress, get early access to videos, help me choose themes for the month, and if you want to, there's a physical rewards tier with stickers and a print. You can do that in the description below. I also have a store now that is very soon to go live, so if you wanted to go there and bookmark that or take a look, you can do that also in the description. And if you join my Patreon, there's a secret Patreon store that's just for you that has all my old rewards in it if you were looking at previous rewards. Some of those may have sold out by the time you look, but if there's anything left, I've been putting them up there. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. It's been great having you. I hope you enjoyed my struggling, but ultimately rewarding foray into wood burning, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks, bye!